Good Sunday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your collective general energy reading for today, Sunday, May the 12th, 2024. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. So let's get into the energy today. I'm seeing a red balloon kind of like floating. And you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the movie It by Stephen King, Pennywise with those red balloons. So I'm going to say this. If there is someone who comes into your life today who tempts you with things and you're thinking to yourself, well, that's too good to be true. Why is this person who I barely know offering me this or that? Or maybe offering to do this or offering to do that or offering me this particular thing or that particular thing. I really don't know them. There's no personal or intimate relationship there. I've seen them in passing, but think about it. I mean, don't accept immediately. Think about it because, I'm sure that most of you have seen the movie It, and you know about Pennywise tempting those little children with those red balloons. And then eating them, and then that's horrible. So, yeah. And I also want to say that don't allow the things of your past to be the reason why you get stuck in some sort of repetitive pattern. I want to say that too, right? I think that sometimes a lot of us allows the things that have happened in our past to be very, very hurtful and dominant over our reality in this moment, right? The decisions that we make, the relationships that we get into, the opportunities that we pass up. If you are allowing your past to make these decisions for you, then it's almost as if you're unintentionally sabotaging yourself out of fear. And you could be missing out on some great and wonderful things. So don't allow the past to dictate your present or your future. And don't try not to be so... And I know these are two contradictory things. I know, don't allow the past to dictate your future, and don't accept anything from someone who claims that they can change this or that. It's very interesting energy for sure. So don't accept any red balloons from anyone in a clown suit in a storm drain. That's what I'm saying. All right. So we have a lot of great. You know what's funny? I don't know why these images keep popping in my head, but we have that Judgment card, and I know that the Judgment card is about things coming back around. It's about a transformation and an ascension. It's about making a difference, making a change, releasing, leaving something, or getting the opportunity to redo something. But her playing the flute and the cat following and the butterfly following, I can't help but to go back to another nursery rhyme to where the little man plays the flute and all of the kids follow, and then they all disappear, right? They're never seen from again. So when I talked earlier, before I even shuffled or dealt the cards, about being being careful who you trust, right? Being careful who you are accepting opportunities from or things from, especially people who you barely know and you've had no relationship from or with whatsoever. So I find that very interesting that card came out. Okay, so the Page of Swords energy is about getting a fresh slate. We talked about leaving the past behind. That's exactly what we're doing with that Page of Swords energy. We're stepping into new ways of thinking, and we're leaving that past behind. We're re-educating ourselves, right? We are speaking our truth more. We are learning more. We are absorbing more, finding new ways to communicate, new opportunities, new... I want to say new adventures on this new path, right? Pages are young. They're just starting out. It's fresh. You don't have anything with pages, I kind of feel that there is nothing that you can look back on and say, I'm not doing this because of what has happened in my past, because the pages rarely have a past, right? They're young. They're curious. They're, energetic and ecstatic about the future. I love that the watch that he is wearing, to me, kind of talks about timing and patience, right? I know that in an instant gratification society, we all strive for that instant gratification, right? We go to the Starbucks, you pay on your phone, you go to the fast food restaurant, you go to the restaurant, you do all of these things in your life that allow you instant gratification. And then when it comes time to manifesting new opportunities and transitions and transformations and new this and new that and new relationships and all of these things, we get very tripped up, because those are the things that don't manifest as quickly as going to the Burger King drive-thru and having that instant gratification, right? So we must give ourselves time. We must learn that sometimes in our lives, that instant gratification, wanting, needing, desiring, is going to trip you up. It is going to create this feeling of you feeling not worth it because it's not coming to you instantaneously, right? So with the Page of Swords, it's leaving all that nonsense behind. Learning about learning. What are we learning? Why do I feel like there is a disconnect, right? It's almost like that you have to leave that behind. That by you focusing on your past, it is not conducive to your forward movement here. That there is this transition of learning something new, of going back to school, of taking courses, of educating oneself on how to release this and how to release that, new ways of communication, stable and solid and balanced and patience and his sword isn't as big as the knight or the king. So this is all new. So it's like you're going through this transition, you're going through this transformation, but there's almost like a disconnect, like the thoughts in your head from your past and trying to release that past to be in the present are clashing. And so the Judgment card, I feel this is another opportunity for you to step into this Page of Swords energy, another opportunity for you to go to school, another opportunity for you to learn, another opportunity for you to create that roadmap, another opportunity for you to learn new ways of communicating with people, or new ways of communicating with self, or new ways of feeling your thoughts, your wants, your needs, your dreams, your desires, and giving them the patience that they need in order to evolve in their own time, in order to transcend in their own time. And with that Two of Pentacles, and when I said that clashing, it almost feels like you're clashing with self. Like there's a version of you over here that says, that is stuck in that instant gratification, that is stuck in if I don't get it now, then it must not be for me. That's stuck in that mindset of allowing the past to dictate your success. And then you have the Judgment, which is about, we're in this energy of transition, of transformation. We're in this energy of ascension. We're in this energy of renewal, of getting to do something again, or releasing that and moving forward and stepping into a time of abundance and prosperity. And we're on this new path. And so with that Two of Pentacles, it almost feels like that you feel obligated to take on, responsibilities that aren't yours, or to listen to those little voices in your head, or to listen to that past energy, or to listen to what other people have told you in the past, because that's how you learned, right? You learned by trusting that people who said they love you, giving you this information, all of this information, and this information that you hold on to in regards to your thoughts and your feelings and your path, you thought was all good information, great information, wonderful information, because it came from people who loved you, right, in the past. And now you're moving forward in this present movement, in this present moment, which you should have evolved from that past those past teachings, those past learnings into what is needed now, but you didn't. There was this sense of like staying on that same path and not navigating on any other path because what you were told in the past was true and real, you thought. And so now we hear in the present moment, and all of that thinking that you thought from the past that other people taught you doesn't fit into your existence at this moment. Now there needs to be a shift. There needs to be a change. There needs to be a redo, a start again, right? Taking that information that you were fed in the past and maybe evaluating it or reevaluating it, and then learning something new, filling up that wonderful brain of yours with information that helps you on this new path that you're on, right? Old thoughts, old beliefs, old paths, old patterns will not help you in this present moment. And I kind of feel that's tripping you up. It's a little bit of a trip up. So this judgment card, this, going down that path, playing to your own music, that transformation, that transition, that ascension is going to be beneficial for you if you allow yourself to step into the new energy. We have the Queen of Swords. That's cutting through all of that, right? Cutting through all of that. See how the sword has grown. The sword has grown. And the quill has grown. The quill has grown and the sword has grown. So you've taken the initiative here to try again. And this time you're in this divine, feminine energy. You are in power. In a position of authority, in a position of power, in a position of making the decisions that are what's best for you, because you've changed that mindset. The crystals the crystal throne that she is sitting on, it talks about how she is very stable and she's very reliant on her connection to spirit source, the energy that is around her. The chair with the stars, the cushion with the stars on it, really talks about moving forward and allowing her dreams to come to fruition. And she's fighting for that, right? So you could be in the middle part of your life and making a complete change, a complete do-over. It's a complete do-over. And when you're in the middle part of your life, it's very difficult to do because you have, I'm 52, so I have 30, 40 years of all of this information that I have been given about myself from people who said they love me. I have 40 years of information to change, to transition out of, to evaluate and reevaluate and start removing all of that negative, insecure, doubtful, hurtful energy that other people projected onto me or that other people spoon-fed me, right? And so the Knight of Cups is a form of appreciation and recognition from others that you have finally decided to make this change, to make this transition and transformation. And we are in the Seven of Pentacles, which is about nurturing the change that you are making, right? Nurturing yourself, but nurturing what it is that you're creating for yourself, right? You went from being the page to being the queen. You went from starting new, starting fresh, to being this divine, powerful feminine energy. And you went from having nothing to creating everything, right? You went from that clean slate you went from that empty solid foundation to creating what you have in your life. And now it's time to recognize that and appreciate that, but not overdo that, right? Not overdo it to a point to where you start stepping back into that negative mindset energy again, right? This is about recognition and appreciation. This is about caring for what you have created and feeling gratitude for it, feeling abundant for it. And it's going to take some courage and some strength to go through this period of transformation. You know why? Because we're in an instant gratification society that doesn't like change. It doesn't like change. So there's compassion here, showing compassion to not just self, but the world around you as well during this change that you may be going through. So we have transformation and change, the Page of Swords. Look, on a whole new journey. We have the butterfly here. We have a butterfly here too, a butterfly here too. We have a butterfly here as well. So this is all about transition, transformation, change. You were the little, and don't go sideways on me because I don't know the lifespan of a butterfly, the chrysalis and all of that. And don't have a clue, don't know. But you've gone from the caterpillar to the butterfly. That's what I'm going to say. From the caterpillar to the butterfly. The judgment has given you the opportunity to do that. And don't allow what was in the past to trip you up in this present moment. Have compassion for yourself. Nurture others. Empathy, compassion, nurturing, imagination, creation. So we're on that transformation and change journey. You're being guided to listen. Listen to your ancestors. Listen to source, listen to spirit, listen to God, whomever it is that you relate to. You're being asked to listen to the wisdom that is coming in. Listen to the wisdom of your ancestors, your forefathers. Listen to the wisdom that you listen. Dreams. I want to talk about dreams. I want to talk about the messages that come in through dreams. The other night, I had 3 dreams back to back to back that I was pregnant with a child, that I was giving birth to a child. Listen to those dreams. Listen to the messages that comes through those dreams. Listen to the messages that come through movies or song, right? I kind of feel like that is going to be very beneficial and helpful to you, but also listen to the wisdom that lays upon the wind from your ancestors, those who have traveled a path before you. We also have affirmation for acceptance. And I love this. Okay, so she's on this. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the purple she's wearing, because the purple that she's wearing puts her in a position of power. All right, puts her in a position of greatness, of power, of nobility, right? So she's got the dice here, and that's 7. So she's rolling. She's taking that chance, right? She's got this book here that says, let me put on my glasses, that says fate, right? So she's taking a chance with her fate. She's taking a chance to make the change that needs to be made, right? There's a tornado here. There's all of these crows up here, or ravens up here. And I like that we have that here and here, because we talk about listening to the wisdom. And there's a tornado, but she doesn't seem to be affected by the tornado. She doesn't seem to be affected by the destruction that tornado can cause. What she is mostly focused on is fate, is where this broom that she's riding on is navigating her to. For her to be in a position of no fucks given, and allowing fate, allowing spirit, allowing source, allowing God to guide you through this time, and listening to the wisdom and accepting the transformation and the change and having the strength to do that, says something amazing about who you are if you allow yourself to follow that journey. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.